Hey, I'm Al McGee with YETicket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called All In, The Fight for Democracy. Well, All In talks about the past on how the right to vote has always been a struggle throughout the history for people who are not rich white men. And the 15th Amendment was not ratified by California or Oregon because they didn't want Chinese people to vote. But it was finally ratified so everyone can vote. Now, directors Liz Garbus and Lisa Cortez, well, they show you the history of this, how many people, including women, African Americans, and other people of color, have to fight just to vote. And right now in 2020, and this is September, we're still doing that right now. And our democracy is getting taken away from us by President Trump because he does not want us to vote, no matter what's the best way for us. But anyway, the film also focused on Stacey Abrams and her fight to be the first black woman to be governor of Georgia.
Running for governor was about changing what it meant to be a leader in Georgia. And there is nothing more transformative in the Deep South than a black woman from poverty having opportunity. It hadn't been done before, so I thought I would take advantage of the freedom to try the things no one else tried. We know that voter turnout is the best remedy to voter suppression. We decided to go after everyone who could vote.
Y'all already been out to vote? We need everybody out there in droves.
I'm gonna make sure they vote. Matter of fact, they ain't gonna work tomorrow, they don't vote.
Ooh, give me some. That's what you gotta do. You gotta put it out there like that.
I've been out here talking to people who are, yeah, I've never voted before. Oh, I've never had someone come to my door before.
This is a very terrific story, but not only that, this film, this documentary is kind of horrible to watch because there's real horror for our democracy. Now, they go through the history and things like that. For example, what happened in Shelby County, Alabama, where they again started to suppress voting, went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, it's okay. Then after that, gerrymandering started, and 35 states requires ID to vote. They show that in this film. Now, some of you might say, hey, that's not a problem, I got ID. It's according to where you at and what type of ID you have. For example, it showed what college students in colleges could not vote with their college IDs and things like that because they didn't have a driver's license or a state-issued ID. And some people do have a state-issued ID, but they have to prove, do they live at that address? I'm telling you, it's really getting bad. Yes, there's the Voting Rights Act of 1965, but we got a justice in there right now called Justice John Roberts. He hates the Voting Rights Act, which you will see in this documentary as they talk about that. And Stacey Abrams, she only lost by a scant 50,000 votes. Brian Kemp was a Georgia state attorney before he became the governor, but while he was state's attorney, he upheld 53,000 votes, mostly minority voters registration, prior to Election Day. It shows that and how she had to fight to try to win realistically, but he got in there the best way he could.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stacey Abrams!
My name is Stacey Abrams, and I'm ready to be the next governor of the great state of Georgia.
We talked to people. We met them at their doors. We met them at their churches, their mosques, their temples, their shrines, their synagogues. I went to Dragon Con and one music fest. I also talked about real issues. I talked about my brother and his fight with drug addiction and incarceration.
There are thousands of Walters throughout the state of Georgia who only get the help they need when they go to prison. I'm running for governor because I don't believe Georgia is just a state of retribution. I want us to be a state of redemption.
Now, the coming election, this is very important. And of course, we all are concerned about this because we want our votes to count. But because it's COVID-19, how to do it and where to do it. Because in many states and many counties, they have closed many polling places, and some people have to go 10 miles just to vote in their county or in their state. You got to remember this too, people. When people voted in Georgia and in other counties, they had to wait 5 to 8 hours in line just to cast their one vote. 5 to 8 hours in line? You want to wait that long? I don't. But will the courts save us from this? Well, they didn't do it the last time when they were asked to do it, and they're not going to do it in the future. And man, with the death of RBG, the notorious RBG, we're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. That's why we got to get out and vote. But All In, The Fight for Democracy is one of the best documentaries I've seen, and you really have to watch it. It's on the platform of Amazon. So if you got Amazon, you can see it right now. Go see it right now. And I'm giving this 4 palm trees because of the information, the hard work, and also because of everything else that's going on to let you know it is time to watch this documentary and to vote. Hey, thanks for watching my review. I'm Al McGee. I really appreciate it.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest movie reviews and